let's get into heat number 6 of round 1. You know, fingers crossed that we're moving into round 2. We've got Malia Manuel starting off this heat in the red jersey, your number 1 seed.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Malia's approach. Just so tack sharp. Always looking to attack the lip and is outspoken about her scores and her situation, and that's just so important for, you know, herself to just.
Here's Sally Fitzgibbons also during the break, so quick start for both the surfers in red and blue. So wearing the red jersey, your top seed, Malia Manuel. In the blue jersey, Sally Fitzgibbons. And in the white, Lakey Peterson. We saw Lakey just do a quick up and out. Priority sitting with Lakey Peterson. And she is going to make a move here. Let's see what she can do on her forehand. Nice glassy, sunshiny face. Nice round cutback, keeping that rail engaged. Oh, and then the section a bit too late. Not able to complete that final move and kicks out.
In a lot of ways dictates what you do on it. So here we go, Peter. This is another look at Sally Fitzgibbons. The 833, you can see her trying to find this wally section. That turn right there was critical. It was a tricky maneuver to pull off.
My final, and then the last event, the Swatch Women's Pro, only a 13th, so disappointing there. As we watch the replay here of Malia Manuel, this one was a 5.67.
Yeah, we spoke about how she's really attacking every maneuver, that a little bit of aggression showing through in her surfing. That's a potential 2, and turning it into that 5.67 makes it interesting to watch. Sally looks like she's having another go.
So she's liking the backhand here as she gets to the open face, the first maneuver. Backhand snap, back into a nice steep section again, and pulls it off. Sally Fitzgibbons now adding to her excellent wave score of an 8.33. I think she is looking the goods right now.
Let's have another look. Backhand. It's really a strength for Sally. She's trying to find that wall to work with in this backhand turn right here, able to negotiate that tricky steep section.
Well, in the beginning of the season, Sally having a couple runner-up finishes.
Paddling, just in case Dad was kind of like judging me from the inside, like how we do back at home at Kewalos. So that kind of helped just give me some confidence just in case I couldn't hear.
Can you talk a little bit about Dad's role over here? I know he's really on top of it.
It's so nice to have my dad here. His role is to, one, help me just kind of look at the ocean and have be a second pair of eyes and give me some confidence before paddling out.
On WorldSurfLeague.com, and the surfers going in and looking and analyzing how the broadcast is working, but especially their surfing. As we watch Lakey Peterson now, who is in that 3rd position, only a 2.9 is the best score. Nice turn from Lakey. And she'll finish up. You know, it's good to have her back on tour. You know, even though she sits at number 14, you know, really relying on those 2 results of a 3rd and a 13th, and, you know, almost finds her way into that top 10 picture. But you would think that the commissioner's office would, if she weren't to requalify, would give her the opportunity with an injury wildcard.
Oh, guaranteed. I mean, missing 5 events puts her in a good slot for that. You can still see, I mean, Lakey is just surfing so on point. I think she really was looking at 2016 to be.
But again, would probably qualify.
I mean, Bianca Batendag, we spoke about how she's not in a qualifying position at the moment, but Malia up and riding.
So an important wave for Malia Manuel, sitting in that 3rd position at this point in time, needs a 9.99, but at this, you would think that 2 waves, and watching an electric final maneuver there. And again, so much explosiveness going into those maneuvers now.
Just elevates her game. You can see her attacking that lip. I'm sure she's heard Sally's scores and she knows that she's got to kind of lift her level, and you can see she's just coiled up, just waiting to attack any little section that comes her way. The fluid motion on that surfboard is looking pleasing, and that last maneuver, although she got a little bit hung up, she gets to set the fins free, which we love seeing. That critical, just that's such a great angle. You see her just lighting it up. Unfortunately getting hung up, but still a dynamic maneuver from Malia.
With priority, Sally Fitzgibbons. This time choosing a right-hander. She's very flowy through those first two moves. Again, great wave choice here. Attacking the lip. More opportunity as she moves through the inside. Great surfing here from Sally. Could be on the verge of upping the ante even more.
I know that flow and connectivity of the turns.
The highest single wave, and here she is again. Will she better it even more?
Yeah, you see that deep bottom turn, touches the bottom, brings this one around. Just the aggression she's showing in her surfing. Another deep bottom turn sets up for that attacking maneuver off the lip. Another deep carve. So Sally, strong dynamic maneuvers. I mean, just the variety in that repertoire shining through on that right-hander. Talk about Sally just dominating this heat. Let's have another look at this 9.0. Deep bottom turn, staying in that critical section and finding that flow on that JS surfboard. Keeping the rail alive, holding her line. Every turn has got intent in it. Deep cut on that carve. Judges like it.
Well, I would think that she can take a ton of confidence in this round one performance. Sally Fitzgibbons there. 5 judges on the panel. One judge going high as 9.5 at Ginchu. And again, conditions seem to be improving as we watch your heat leader, Sally Fitzgibbons, on the backhand now again. A smooth, stylish approach. This wave through to the inside. And another quick snap, and love the style from Sally Fitzgibbons. Another great ride.
Yeah, Sally is just racking them up. I think she's the best of the round. This is the last heat of round number 1.
Well, she seems to be getting in rhythm here. And again, will this improve her two-way total?
It'll be, I mean, really looking good to get in her scoreline. 2 kind of flat cutbacks though. Let's just see this last maneuver, throwing a lot of spray. It'll be interesting to see how that fares in other counting rides. But Sally's definitely thrown a good one at them.
Let's take a look at the recap here. Actually, no, we'll stay with it. No, this is the recap of the very first ride, the 8.33, and it was mostly done by that maneuver there. As Sally Fitzgibbons starts off with the roll. Malia was giving her a run early, sticking to the rights.
Yeah, we really earmarked Malia as a front runner for this heat, just with the aggressive maneuvers like that. Talking about her keeping the rail engaged, but Sally Fitzgibbons taking off on this right-hander and going to town. The highest wave of the event so far, 9.0. You see the deep cuts that she draws in this wave, not leaving much else to be utilized, squeezing every ounce of goodness out of that ride.
But first we're going to watch Lakey Peterson here as she drops into this clean right-hander. Has to start this wave with a bit of a cutback, but now as it sets up and starts to seeping up, we've seen her do some pretty exciting moves in her career. Not going to happen there. She's going to call it a heat. So she will be up in round number 2.